So right now I'm watching Mayweather Marquez, which is, it's not, what year was this? This is a real long time ago. But I tend to always watch these old fights. I can find the full ones on YouTube and they're like super clean, like the quality's not that bad. Because I think it's, as much as it is important to be your own person, which is very important for me, to not try and copy other people's style. Like everyone talks about, they're the next this person, the next that person, the next Mayweather, whatever. I feel like I want to be the first me, the only me. But there's a lot of things that you can learn from all of these guys and then make it your own. So I'm constantly watching what all the best of the best guys are doing and then trying to make my own out of that. Cycle today, 45 minutes. I've been cycling for the past 3 weeks now because of the whole foot thing. So I'll probably slowly start easing back into running again, and then from there, then I'll see. And then I'll start alternating again between running, cycling, skipping, shadow boxing, just to get a whole, more holistic sense of cardio and not just on the road or running on the treadmill. Because I feel like our cardio is, it's different. I know so many guys who can outrun me. I know they can do road work endlessly. When you step in the ring, when you start doing rounds, I'm gonna outlast you though. It's a good habit or good idea to be doing everything. Because when you're fighting, it's holistic. It's not just one thing. You're gonna be on the spot, and then you're gonna be moving again, and then you're moving fast, and then you're moving slow. But at the end of the day, you need to be fit anyways, regardless. But yeah, I like to mix it up. I'm hoping it's not plantar fasciitis, because then I need to do like actual rehab again, which I don't want to do. It's just a muscle, then it's something that's a little bit more, just needs to be massaged out, and then I can take it easier though. So yeah, so that was like last year June, July, when I went to go and see a full body. Sports massage it's not for the faint of heart. And I learned that the hard way. That was my first time, and I think that was a week out from the fight. She said she doesn't want to do it too soon because I need to recover. I was like, it's a massage. I need to recover from recovery? What? Yes. Funny enough, calves were the worst. Yeah. Chest, shoulders, quads, hamstrings, not that bad. She got down to my calves. Conversation slowed down very quickly. Deep breathing.
So I'm guessing the side of like sports massages is a new side of the sport to you, like?
Yes. So, my parents are very old school. Well, my dad more specific. So it's always just kind of been like, put some ice on it, go rest, and you come back again. So all these people talk about like massage and sauna. Like I was just like, guys, you're soft. Doesn't make sense. And then obviously I started studying. I got my degree in sports science, and it opened up quite a lot. So then after that, obviously once I was prepping. So once I was prepping for my fight, obviously with it being the first one back, I'd gone through a lot of hard training and prep for the fight. So I was like, hey, maybe it's an idea to actually go and like sort yourself out. And I definitely felt a lot better leading up to the fight. So I think it's also something that you need to do on a regular basis. Like you can't do one massage and think everything's gonna be good. So I'm gonna this year hopefully start trying to do sports massage a little bit more regular. She's a ghost.
Good.
So
Okay, so
basically, I think it was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I was warming up before my training session, just actually maybe like upper body session, and I got this massive like pain in my foot from the way from the way to the studio.
oh, so there's like a sudden thing.
It looked like that, and I was like, it's probably just a niggle. Maybe I stood funny, and then as I walked to the weights floor, it got a little bit worse, and I was like, okay, maybe you just like you keep standing on that point. Maybe just like chill out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I literally stood next to Uzi and his client with dumbbells, and I was chilling, waiting for my foot to get better, and I picked up the weights, and then I was like, yo, no.
I think that's what we call good news.
Yeah, good news. No plantar fascia, maybe just the muscle.
Okay.
So I think maybe a day or two's rest, and then next week pick it back up again. My name is Josh. I, by profession, am a kickboxing coach, boxing coach, and a personal trainer, and hoping to change that and become a fighter by profession. I've been fighting amateur obviously my whole life, since 2006 was when I started martial arts. But yeah, that's me.
At times I feel I can't get enough, but I sip a double cup and I spin a couple bucks. Sending out some love to my blood, to my girl, to my buds, to the...
Once we left Cape Town, we moved to the West Coast. Then I started with kickboxing, and that obviously took off. It took about a year though, a year of getting beat up, a year of losing fights. Something clicked, and after that, it was just next after next after next after next.
ways to die, so I spit into this truth when I pray for lies. Everybody wanna talk, but all I hear is lies. Everybody been fake, all I see in their eyes.
Loved you till my tears went silent. If this is war, I don't think I can fight.
My mom was one of the first ladies in the country to be a professional boxer, and my dad was a professional boxer way back in the day. Since he was, I think when he turned 18 or 19, he turned pro already, and we always wanted to add more to the kickboxing as much as we could. Hence we still, even while I was doing kickboxing, we still train taekwondo sometimes, so like to keep in touch, because taekwondo is just based on kicks. So that obviously aided to my kickboxing. So touched on the boxing a little bit, and I was also very kind of like hesitant in the beginning, but we did it anyways. And transitioning back, I was like, kickboxing was just a bit easier, or the punching side was a lot easier, because someone who hasn't fought both people won't know how much harder a boxer hits than a kickboxer. And I think if you've been fighting for long enough kickboxing to come over and then fight a seasoned boxer, you'll feel the difference. Like it's a massive difference. So then coming back made my kickboxing a lot easier from that aspect, but also I then started to love boxing as well.
The other day I posted something about can't cook with cold grease. The gym needs to be hot. I swear if it's active is on my Instagram, bro, because the aircon's not working. Aircon is not working anymore. Wow. That's horrible.
Ways to die, so I spit into this truth when I break the lies. Everybody wanna talk, but all I hear is lies. Everybody been fake, all I see in their eyes. 6 million ways to die, so I spit into this truth when I break the lies. Everybody wanna talk, but all I hear is lies. Everybody been fake, all I see in their eyes.
Once I graduated, so I got my degree in sports science, I think even then my mind opened a lot more to training and the different aspects of training, because there's so many things that have changed since back in the day. But we do look a lot more at, or I myself look a lot more at the strength side of training, the conditioning as well, and not just push-ups and sit-ups non-stop over and over. which is a big misconception that a lot of the fighters in the country have, is they just keep doing this endurance and cardio work. And if you keep doing that, you're going to look like an endurance and a cardio athlete. Like you're going to look like a long distance runner. So I think from that aspect, my mindset has changed. I don't just do body weight now. We actually start moving heavy weight and taking the conditioning a little bit more seriously.
But now I'm changing it a little bit to make it match my one. It's not fun. It's not fun. Shit's heavy, man. Shit's heavy.
And then in terms of fighting style, I feel like I'm constantly growing. Like looking at varsity 2016 to 2019, I used to be a very on the back foot fighter, moving a lot, turning, trying to find angles, but never really, I hated being in the mess. I didn't want to work in the trenches. 2017, with my dad being my coach, we sat down and we really redesigned the way that I fought. And we started working on not being scared or disliking being on the inside and really pushing forward. And I think now I have the ability to do both. Like I've never lost that ability to dance around the ring, but you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to earn me running away from you or me moving around, because I'm not just gonna do that now because I don't think I can stand with you. Like if you wanna stand and bang, we can stand and bang. And I'm going to hold my ground there, and we're going to see who folds first. And then obviously with the strength and conditioning obviously aids to being able to fight like that, being able to manhandle people.
I feel like not enough fighters are lifting weights. Thinking that makes you slow and stuff. No. It's so much harder. I had surgery in 2020, end of 2020. And before that, I wasn't really lifting weights. Not like this at least. I was lifting weights, but not like this. And then stopped fighting for like a year and a half. Just training aesthetic-wise. A little bit of bag work stuff, not to lose my skills. But the muscle and strength that I gained from lifting weights properly, at least. 3 fights in my first year back, and the last 2, second last one, I could literally see the pain in my guy's eyes from punches.
Jeez.
And the last one was my first knockout with a punch. So I mean, coming back off 3 years no fighting, with strength training plus the previous fighting I was doing, how we need to start lifting weights. Pick your weights up.
I normally don't share a lot, but obviously this is special. So this year definitely is when we plan on stepping into the ring as a professional. So I've always had this feeling that I'm meant for more. I hate the word average, like with a passion. I can't stand average. So I've always tried to be the best, always tried to be my best. Not really worried about what others are doing, but for me, I need to know that I'm better than where I was. But yeah, those are the dreams. Turning pro, world champion, getting titles, all those things. As for kickboxing, I'm just having fun right now, and whatever comes out of the fun, that's what comes out of it. I don't know if you've ever heard of people talk about like the zone, right, where you're kind of like almost like an out of body experience when you're in your sport, specifically in your sport. And I think there's a big part of me that I know what that feels like, but I also know I haven't really tapped into it. And I think once I manage to do that, to actually be able to be in full control of what's going on effortlessly, I think I'm a big problem.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to seal a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, didn't complain, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me.
So what we got here now?
So, got the sandbag to stop me from moving forward, so I can practice getting reach with my jab. That's the most important punch in boxing, the jab. I'll establish that range. So once I get that going, I'm jabbing from all the way out, the outside, nice and stable on my legs, able to maintain that distance between me and my opponent throughout the whole fight, or as long as I need to. So that's what we do every session that we're on the bag, regardless of what the goal is for the day. Jab is always going to be involved.
I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything.
Everyone can work hard. Everyone can get skill. Everyone can get better. Obviously, genetics also play a role. I think my genetic pool speaks for itself in terms of my parents and how I grew up. So I think there is something inside of me that other people don't have. There's a hunger there, and this rawness that I just need to learn to express at will, and not just it comes out when I really need it. And I think that's going to be my thing that defines me from everyone else.
You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.